Today is Wednesday, March 10th. Back on this day in history, the U.S. issues paper money in 1861. A court of appeals ruled in 1902 that inventor Thomas Edison did not invent the movie camera. Cincinnati Reds rookie Pete Rose makes his baseball debut in 1963. Simon and Garfunkel record the first version of The Sound of Silence at Columbia Studios in New York City in 1964. James Earl Ray pleads guilty to the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1969. President Richard Nixon has a one-lane bowling alley construction in the White House in 1970. The National Credit Union is established also in 1970. Famously born on this day were Osama bin Laden, James Earl Ray, who I just mentioned, and actor Chuck Norris. All this happened on this day in history, March 10th.
Hi guys, it's Mrs. A, and you know why I'm here today? It's because yearbook sales end this Friday, and I know that you want a yearbook. This has been a tremendous school year, an unprecedented school year, a year that hopefully we will never repeat again. And I know that you want those memories. I know you want to see yourself in a yearbook with that awesome mask on your face. I know you do, but you're not going to be able to see yourself or your friends if you don't buy a yearbook. So get your $40. Oh, guess what? You can even have it personalized for $5 more, and then your name will be on the front. That would be really cool. So it's $45 if you want it personalized, $40 if you just want a regular yearbook. You need to turn it in either into the office on Friday or to myself, because I'm the brand new yearbook sponsor and I've been working on it, and I'm really excited for everyone to see it. So get your yearbook by Friday, March the 12th. You won't regret it. You'll have it for the rest of your life. So when you're old like me, you can look back on your yearbook from high school and be like, wow, I remember that year when we had a pandemic and a hybrid schedule and a red and a blue group. But you won't be able to remember that if you don't get your yearbook. So get it by Friday.
We are still going to be mentioning this for the rest of the month. Kindergarten roundup and testing for the 2020-2021 school year will take place on Tuesday and Wednesday, April 6th and 7th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Parents, if your child turns 5 before or on August 1st this year, 2021, contact the Northside Elementary office. You will need to bring your child's birth certificate, social security card, immunization records, and custody papers, if necessary. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the elementary school office at 765-964-6430.
Mrs. Amy Hughes is battling cancer, and the Union City community is coming together to support her and her family. Her husband Rick is a Union City graduate, as well as her son Bailey and Cole. A t-shirt fundraiser is currently underway for Amy, and the cost is $20. The fundraiser organizers have asked the school to help collect orders. The fundraisers will help to offset transportation costs, meals, and medical expenses. Please see Mrs. A if you are interested in purchasing a shirt. Payments must be made at the time of order. Thank you for the support of the Hughes family.
The first community cleanup date is until May 22nd, but there has been a demolition and cleanup date for the new Vision Corner project that Mayor Spence and the city has undertaken. That will be on Saturday, March 20th. Any student is welcome to help and will count as community service hours. If they need anything signed, they may get it signed by the Mayor Spence or one of the city council members.
This Friday and Saturday will be the showing of this year's musical, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Senior cast member CRISTIAN Cardona has more on the show.
A reminder for all you musical fans, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown will have its first show on Friday, March 12th, and the second show Saturday, March 13th. Tickets are $5 each and can only fit 150 people for one performance. The cast has been working very hard to make an amazing performance, with Braden Hoggett as Charlie Brown, Katie Elliott as Lucy Van Pelt, yours truly as Linus Van Pelt, Callum Denny as Sally Brown, Gabe Addington as Schroeder, Solaris Denny as Snoopy, Emily Livingston as Peppermint Patty, Lindsay Mills as Marcy, Christina Sawinski as Violet Gray, Andrea Sanders as Frida, Owen ELEFRITZ as Pigpen, Josiah Bowers as Shermie, Gloria Cardona as Patty, Eddie Thomas as Roy, Ethan Gershner as Tebow, Isabella Bahina as Molly Volley, and Brennan as Woodstock. On March 4th, I had an interview with one of the directors, Mr. Zimmers, and this is what he had to say.
Compared from the start, how much progress has the cast made from the start of rehearsals? I think we've done really well. As you know, Christian, it was a slow start because we deliberately waited to know what the rules would be for seating and for how we could put on the show. And then we always like to hear everyone try out before we narrow down the casting. And Mr. Hoggett had told me a long time ago how You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown would be a good fit for our cast. So I've watched it a few times and I'm thinking this is the year for it, and he and I both felt that way. It's surprisingly expensive, which is one thing we hadn't counted on, so we're really hoping for as full a crowd as we can get, which is 150 people per night, $5 a ticket, and that still won't cover our expenses. But we just want to have a full house.
Yes. Okay. How were you able to decide to cast with the other director?
We have, I think, similar thinking. Mr. Hoggett and I have done this long enough that we have a good feel for it. He kind of likes to take the reins with that sort of thing early on, and then we kind of tweak things as we see fit. But we can tell that it was correctly cast because of what your other question was regarding. We see the kids changing and becoming better and more confident. And we've had, as you know, Christian, some losses here lately, people who quit, and we had people step up, like yourself, as understudies that just totally knock it out of the park.
Last question. What gave you and the other director the idea of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown for this year's spring musical?
Kind of the same thing. We just looked at our casting, and you know, after hearing the songs and watching the theme, it really fits super for spring. We just got through with Valentine's Day, and there's themes with that, and then the whole baseball thing. I think it's just a great fit for our kids. It's comical. You can't help but sympathize with Charlie Brown, but yet, on the other hand, he's a hero too. He's a good man.
He's a good man, Charlie Brown.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Zimmers.
Thank you, Christian. Nice to see you.
Nice to see
Take
you
care.
too.
We're into the double digits now today, but enough about today. Let's get into tomorrow. For lunch tomorrow, we have my favorite, a fiesta stick with salsa, steamed corn, the monkey's choice, a banana, strawberry yogurt, and milk.
My brain still remains within the sound of silence.